at stille om til Wilders. Det gør vi nu ved vores korrespondent, Ola Christensen.
Mr. Wilders, you're live on Danish television. Congratulations on your victory. It seems that you're going to get 22 mandates in the new Dutch parliament. What are you going to do with this renewed influence for the Freedom Party?
Well, you know, this is a perfect evening for my party. We are the biggest winner of the Dutch elections. We went from 9 to 22 seats, or maybe even more. So we are the biggest winner. Nobody would have predicted that we would have had such an excellent result with our agenda of freedom and hope, with less crime, less immigration and more social work for the elderly. And I hope and I believe that we can have a place in government. It will be difficult because if you look at the outcome of the elections, you will need probably 3 or 4 parties, perhaps even 4 or more, to form a government, and that will be very difficult because not all the parties want to govern with us. But I think that nobody can afford to ignore the biggest winner of the election in the Netherlands today, which is our Freedom Party. So I'm very positive that at the end of the day we will play an important part as third party of my country today in the Dutch new government.
But which party do you think will be the most likely coalition partner for your party if you were to get into government?
Well, for sure the Liberal Party and the Christian Democrats, but at the latest outcome that would just not have a majority, so perhaps another party would be needed. But if the Social Democrats would win, you could see a totally different coalition without my party or the Liberals. It could be a leftish coalition. So it's very, very important today who will win, who will become the biggest party, either the Social Democrats or the Liberals. Well, with the Social Democrats it will most probably be impossible for us. They even ruled out to govern with us. So I hope that will not be the case. But in any way, I hope we will govern. But if not, we are the biggest winner, the third party of the Netherlands today. So our influence will be enormous in the Dutch politics as of today. I'm very proud for all those 1.5 million voters that voted for my party today.
Some people say that this election marks a sort of new inward-looking Netherlands. Do you agree with that statement?
No, we are not inward-looking at all. The people who vote for my party are not parties who are not xenophobes or racist whatsoever. They are just concerned people who want a better life and who are fed up with crime and who are fed up with the Islamization of our societies and want a better help for the elderly and social security. Normal people with normal problems that are ignored by the majority of the political elite and all the parties that already exist for decades in the Netherlands. So we are a new party, a fresh party with new ideas, and we got very popular. I remember 6 years ago when I left the Liberal Party that I had 1 seat in Parliament and everybody thought we will never hear of him again. And then we got 9 seats, and today, totally unexpected, we got 22 seats and we are the third biggest party of Holland. So this is like a dream come true, and I'm sure the Netherlands, but also internationally, they will hear a lot from my party and our agenda.
Well, yes, that's another question. Do you think there is a European dimension in your victory?
Well, I surely hope so. I hope so. I know that, for instance, in your country, in Denmark, the party from Pierre Kjærsgaard is also very popular and very strong and politically influential by giving support to a minority government. Well, I hope I would be happy first to govern, but even if that would not be possible, like I said before, to also support a minority government. It will be a very good example for us, because Denmark, because of the party of Pierre Kjærsgaard, I believe is the party within the European Union that has the strictest immigration laws and still makes a very social policy for the common people. I think that if I could achieve the same in the Netherlands, and today is a very important first step, the biggest winner and the third party of Holland, it would be excellent. And I hope that also in other European countries our agenda will take more ground and will become more effective as well.
But this victory comes at a time when a lot of people say that the Netherlands need to save a lot of money on the public budget. Are you prepared to make these cuts that so many people say are necessary?
I don't understand the question, sorry.
Well, a lot of people say that your country needs to save money, and you're talking a lot about things that will maybe cost a lot of money. How would you sort of recognize?
No, we have a very responsible financial program. We cut the deficit of the government with 60 billion in the next 5 years. In our party program, the deficit will almost all be gone in 5 years' time. But we don't cut in the expenditure of the common people. We cut in the benefits of the that Holland gives to the European Union as one of the biggest net payer. We cut in expenditure on other international issues like paying for Greece or the international development schemes. We cut in the government and the civil servants. We cut in subsidies. So we have a program. We also invest in the elderly, more support for them, but also in lower taxes for the working class. So we have a very responsible program that even cuts the deficit, and we cut more money than we spend.
Final question, when do you think this country has a new government?
Well, I hope it will be very soon, because we need it. There are a lot of economical and other problems, but the situation looks quite complicated, that it will be very difficult for three parties to form a majority. Perhaps it would be four. Unfortunately, we don't have the tradition as in Denmark that we have a minority government. I hope it will be a possibility, but first they will look at the majority government. I hope we will be part of it, but it will, I'm afraid, take a little bit longer than a few weeks, but I'm very positive about the outcome.
Mr. Wilders, thank you for your comments.
My pleasure.